Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Brother Shawn Brumfield, and I've got Brother Ryan Brown with me today.
Howdy, howdy.
And unfortunately, Brother Jonathan wasn't able to make it, so we've got Ben Brown with us. Hey, man. How you doing, Ben?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Making it?
Trying to.
Enjoying the summer days?
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of being in two separate states in 2 weeks, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of rushed your summer, the start of summer, didn't we?
Yeah. Starting off in Indiana, which it was fun. Youth camp in Indiana this year, Eastern Indiana. It was good. It was really good.
That was awesome.
And then we get back for Saturday. We get back Saturday or Friday night, late Friday night.
Saturday
You
morning.
got back
Much.
Saturday morning.
And then staying home Saturday and then leaving after church Sunday morning for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Well, technically Illinois, so I could say 3 states in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 states where you actually stopped and visited.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Supposed to be 4, but
Yeah, that one got cut short.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some things we had to take care of, and we wasn't able to stop into Tennessee like we wanted to. My kids got a good dose of what it's like to be on the road and be busy.
Now they're thanking God that Dad's a pastor, not an evangelist.
yeah.
How was Bristow for you guys?
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
lots of fun.
Yeah, got to see a lot of friends. Got to make new friends, new acquaintances. It was blast. Preaching was tremendous. Fellowship was tremendous. It was fun. Good Oklahoma weather. The thunderstorms, tornadoes, all that stuff. Rain.
About to blow you out of the state, huh?
Yeah. One night got a little hairy there for a minute, but it kind of come in and went out as fast as it came in. So that was all well and good.
Yeah.
Oklahoma gets a little harder to leave. It's what I told those guys. I said every time we come to Oklahoma, it gets a little harder to leave the state. But we got a leash here in Cincinnati that keeps us coming back. Our church there. We can't.
You better come back.
Yeah, we love our people. We love our church. We don't want to. That's what keeps bringing us back. I mean, family and all that stuff too. But there's a church there that just it's got my heart.
Oh.
I got to come back. So.
Oh, better you than me.
Well, you can't go nowhere.
Give me heart attacks when you're gone. Of course, as soon as you leave, every preacher in the nation has to stop by. And
that was great. That was awesome. I'm loving it, though. I'm loving it. So many preachers are getting the word of the church, and because there for a while we wasn't getting any visitors unless we asked them to come. So I really do like, and COVID 2020 kind of changed the mentality of that. There was a time where we had visitors. It wasn't nothing to have visitors come in, and then COVID hits, and then there was like a year after COVID where it was like preachers were asking, "Do you mind if we just kind of pop in?" Like, I think, man, that's kind of a sad day that we live in when preachers are out on the road and having to ask permission just to come by. But I get it. There was so many different people were looking at things so many different ways. And it seems like now you're starting to see preachers, a whole different group of preachers starting to come out.
Yeah, and
it's wonderful to me to see that kind of happen, and then starting to see them come back, visit the church without the schedule. Just hey, we felt like coming by and all that stuff. It was pretty good.
Yeah, COVID changed the idea of courtesy, church courtesy.
Yeah, in a sense it did.
All I know is COVID was a big setback for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was a time of, I feel like it wasn't an attack of the enemy, but it was something that the devil used to separate churches from each other.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, instilled a lot of fear. So when we had Sunday, the Sunday that we left right at altar call because, we went and seen Brother and Sister Tennant. They're in Jonesboro, Illinois. And I had it down how long it would be, and I played the hour because we gained an hour. We pulled in to their church a half hour before service started, and we didn't stop and sit down to eat. That was driving through. Yeah. That was only stopping for bare minimum gas and bathroom breaks because there's 6 people in a van. and my kids aren't used to the road constant grind, So we go into that. While we're there, that was the time that that we had a new couple visit for the first time. I don't know that they'd ever been to Sharonville. A new preacher couple come by, and that morning, and I hated it because I'm like, man, we were just in youth camp. I knew that we were going to have the young people testify, and then I knew I was going out of town, so I'm like, I have to preach. I'm not going to be there for a couple services, so I felt like Sunday mornings I tend to preach anyway as the pastor, but I knew going out of town, I felt like if I didn't, it was gonna, it could have been a little rough, you know. So, and they were already scheduled, so I couldn't get them to come back that night. And then to find out that another missionary was in town, and that he wanted to come by to the church so he could meet me, and I wasn't even there. He was
gone.
It's funny how all that works out, but I'm very thankful that the church is getting out there and being seen in a good light.
Yeah, a lot of people are seeing our Instagram and our Facebook and some of the reels and stuff that we put on, and the live itself is very important. That a lot of people seem to gravitate towards and get to be in church without being in church, or get to visit a church that's so far away.
Yeah, that was the weird thing about Bristow this year to me. Because, we do the Facebook Live, and we do that. And I know, especially there for a while, Facebook live video, stuff like that, that's something you kind of have to get used to. And if you don't want it, I'm not one of those ones that's like, man, I can't believe that you're not utilizing the tool and all that stuff. We started it because of COVID, and then I stopped it for a while, and then we had some individuals about 2 years after, maybe 2022, 2023, that were basically locked in. They couldn't go anywhere. They're shut-ins. And so we started it back up, and that's really why I did it. I did it to be able to reach out to the ones that wasn't able to make it to church service, and we was able to give them the links, and then we tied it into YouTube, which now we have the YouTube Live that we do, in that, but we put the link on Facebook. But it's just it's a tremendous tool that people's been able to see, and that's like I met some people in Bristow that I hadn't met or was introduced to me and stuff, and the one thing that I found that was pretty funny was they were like, man, we seen you on Instagram, or we see you on Facebook and all that stuff, and it was all positive feedback. And if you know me, I'm not, and I know I talk a lot on here, and if you met me at the church or whatever, it's a whole different personality. But I would much rather be in the shadows. I don't have to have the limelight. I don't. So being on that's kind of like, it's out of my comfort zone. But the Lord's using it for a positive light. I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty successful, and except for when Brother Jared comes up and he does a photo bomb in his face, gets a close up on purpose. And
it's kind of like those funny news things where they're doing like the traffic cams or whatever, and there's like a bird in the camera or a squirrel or something.
Yeah, except ours is Bigfoot, and he's in the center aisle. And so we've been talking about Bigfoot here before. If you want to see him, you can see him on Facebook Live.
Yeah, we spot him every so often.
Yeah. Just because of the show, man. You got to get that special appearance.
Yeah.
Word of the day.
Word of the day. Brother Jonathan's not here. Somebody's got to pick it up.
Got to have it in spirit.
So I was going through the big dictionary that I was given, and I found this word, and let me pull it up. I had it, and then time limit on my phone. I ran out of time. So let's see here. I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation.
That's all right. You're my kid.
Welcome to the club, bud.
Anatidophobia.
Anatidophobia. So it's a fear of something.
Yeah.
And it's probably nothing like what it sounds like as far as the fear.
Well, so arachnophobia is a fear of spiders.
Yeah.
So this word is the irrational fear of being watched by ducks.
Of being watched.
Watched by ducks.
Not Dutch. Not Dutch duck walking. No. Duck. No, wait. Not duck watching, but being watched by ducks.
Being watched by ducks.
Oh, my word, dude.
So it's not an actual phobia. It was come up by a cartoonist by the name of Gary Larson in 1998 in his comic series of The Far Side. And he came up with this word with a comic reference, like a comic picture of a man sitting in his office, and he looks out the window and there's a duck staring at him. And so people came up with Anatidophobia, or however you pronounce it, and that's now the fear of being watched by ducks.
Is that its kryptonite?
I'm not sure. I haven't read the series. I just looked up what the origin of the word was.
Crazy word.
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious about that is when he said that and he tells me the pronunciation, like I'm picturing some little old lady or old man sitting on a park bench throwing bread out to the ducks, and then one duck just sitting there and just awkwardly staring at them, and then you're staring back at the duck and it's staring at you, and then all of a sudden that fear of like what's getting ready to happen. I can see that.
Makes me think of the duck from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, I don't,
Quack.
I don't know anything about that one. I also started singing the duck song in my head.
Oh, Lord. And that is
Waddle, waddle.
Yeah.
that is your word of the day.
I can see that guy having and what is it, anatophobia?
Anatidophobia.
Anatidophobia. Okay.
Anatidaephobia. Anatidophobia.
Anatidophobia. Yeah, I would say if the duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he's constantly asking for grapes,
Got any
it's
grapes?
making you mad.
Just giving the guy a death stare. Oh, the quack.
And he waddled away.
Waddle, waddle.
But
Till the very next day.
the ducks that they're afraid of don't waddle away. They just stare at them.
That's very change the song entirely.
Isn't it funny though that when you look up those words of those phobias, they all say
They're
that
never
it's an
real phobias.
irrational?
And they're never real phobias.
They're never.
I mean, there are some like arachnophobia. There are people that's legitimately terrified of
but
spiders.
the phobia of very long words is a phobia that's not recognized.
But all of them start with an irrational.
Yeah.
What causes the fear?
So, in that term, irrational, does it mean that it's not possible?
It's not rational.
Well, duh. So, does it mean that it surpasses somebody being able to understand what it is? Is that what makes it irrational, or that it's unbelievable? What they're seeing is unbelievable.
I think it's irrational in the fact that you don't have any reason to have that fear.
Yeah.
You just have it. Like, for example, I legitimately have a fear of heights.
Uh-huh.
But I have no reason to have the fear of heights because I've never been hurt by falling from a high altitude, or I've never been there's never been a fear, there's never been anything like that. There's never been anything that has brought that fear on. I just have there's a legitimate uneasiness.
Yeah.
There's no rationale to it whatsoever.
But is a fear of heights irrational?
But
here's the thing. Well, I guess when I think of irrational fear, is a fear that is something that is completely harmless. Ducks are, for the most part, very harmless.
Heights are harmless.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that it's irrational. I would say that's a probable
heights
rational
always,
fear.
Heights are not. Good Lord.
It's the microphones, isn't it? It does it to you.
Heights aren't always harmless.
Nobody's ever got hurt from heights. They've got hurt by the fall.
Yeah, but that's
you
the
fall
reason
from
you have the
heights-
rational fear of heights.
If you fall from heights, it hurts.
Okay, but
Falling in general hurts.
fear, I don't think. Okay, if I fall from a high spot and then I have a fear, it's a rational fear. It's rational in that.
I don't think so. I think knowing that somebody has fell off of some height of some degree and has died is enough proof for me to say that fear of heights is a rational fear.
How high do you have to go to die from a fall?
Well, I had an uncle, he fell off a roof at like 12 foot
It all
and he
depends
hit
on
his
how-
head and he died.
Yeah, it all depends on how you land. It's kind of like drowning. You can drown in like an inch of water, or what is it, 2 inches or something. It doesn't have to be much.
But to give you an idea, they say about like people that like commit suicide off of skyscrapers and stuff, they're dead before they hit the floor because of the fear.
yeah,
They have a heart attack before they hit the ground.
Study says that they die of a heart attack. their heart gives out. But then at the same time, there's people that survive the fall off the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff to that nature.
So it's a crazy little rabbit trail story here.
We're used to that.
There was
as
a
we
guy,
say, this is the podcast of ADD.
There was a man, I want to say he's from New York, but I don't know how true that is or not. But he's a businessman. He was he owned this gigantic skyscraper, and as a stunt, he would run from his desk and he would hit the glass on the side of the skyscraper to show them just how strong the glass was, that it would not break. Well, he did it so many times that he loosened the glue that held that piece of glass in. The glass didn't shatter. Yeah, shatter. He hit it, and it came out of place.
The pain came out.
And it came out of place, and it fell with him, and he died. That glass was like, and then
yeah. That's why you gotta. There's always consequences to your actions.
Yeah,
but I don't. I look at it like this.
So would that be an irrational fear?
If you look at it in that aspect, then we should be afraid of everything.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
People's died in car accidents. Yet I don't have a fear of driving.
I have a fear of people hitting me.
But I don't, because fear. I have a respect. I look at it like that. There's a respect. It's like this. I work, or used to, and I still do. I am an electrician by trade. I've got into some pretty high voltages, and I've done things, and not bragging because I look back at it now, and for lack of a better term, it was absolutely stupid on my part. I mean, I've messed with like 540 live without even thinking, just flipping wires and all that stuff without even any thought to,
this might kill me.
Yeah, this.
Well, if I touch this, it will kill me.
One bad thing, it's going to blow up in my face, or kill me, because I had a respect. I've got a respect for the fact that the guy next to me could be wasted or not a very good thing. There's a nervousness, but to have a fear of something that has had absolutely nothing to harm me, I think is irrational. There's nothing, because I could be afraid of everything.
I don't know. I think there's stuff that is 100% to be. That if somebody has a fear or something, I don't think that it has to be a death-taking fear. I mean, everybody has a time in their life where they get up to a high point and they're like, "Oh, if I fall, I'm going to die."
You respect it though.
Or you get caught under the water in a wave or something, like an undercurrent or something. You're like, "Oh boy, I better get up and out of this."
Yeah, but that is a legitimate reason to have the fear, because you're caught in something, or you're pushing yourself past the limits. But for me, just to have a fear for no absolute, there's nothing in my life has happened for me to have a fear of heights.
I don't know. I think it's so. I think to say, I'm not talking about like, so irrational to me would mean that there's something that is unfathomable for that fear, right? That's kind of how I see it. Just because I have a fear of a height doesn't make it a phobia, though, right? A phobia would be that it interrupts my daily activities. Something that I think about too.
I don't think so. I think it's that deep.
I think it is.
Because I think a phobia is having that fear of that thing at all times. Like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is that it interrupts your daily activities. And I'm not talking about just having a rational fear when circumstances arise. I'm just talking like, I think what they're saying as far as like irrational is, it is something that controls your daily life when you're thinking about avoiding that.
So a phobia, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, is basically like an extreme fear. Like, you're scared of this.
Like paralyzing.
Yeah, like if like you say you're scared of heights, there's someone who has a phobia of heights. It's like they can't go over a certain height or else they're going to have a panic attack and possibly hurt themselves out of fear. So
phobia itself is extreme or irrational fear. Phobia is the meaning of irrational fear. Yeah, irrational, not logical or reasonable.
Right. There's no rhyme or reason to the fear.
I think we are saying the same thing without saying the same thing.
Look, my wife will tell me that I am stubborn. And,
I know.
And she also says that you just like to argue, And then when she says that, I always respond with, I don't like to argue. And she says, you're
That's
literally
arguing.
arguing about arguing. So I have to say, but I'm not. Anyway, what was that word again?
Anatidophobia.
I just wanted you to do that because I know I'm not always the one that messes up the words. Benjamin told me that on our Chasing Geese episode, I called them gooses.
You did.
You did.
I think you did it on purpose as well.
Yeah, I think you did. I think it was a joke.
Knowing me, it was probably just me talking normally, and I didn't even think about it because I do not remember calling them gooses.
You know what? You would have called him goose and...
No, I would never have done that. I can see me saying real quickly gooses instead of geese.
Gooses.
I really can. I mean, it is me.
Well, I'm saying if you were going to say it intentionally, you would have said goosen.
I didn't notice
As a
it.
joke, yeah.
I didn't notice it until I was listening to it with volume all the way up, and I was walking around. I don't know where I was, and my mom pointed out, "Did Jonathan just say gooses?" So I rewinded it. I said, "No, that was Dad."
Don't claim him.
I think it'd be more scary to say that she thought you were John.
Yeah, we'll have to have a talk about that one. I still don't think Jonathan and I sound anything alike.
No, I don't think you do either. I don't know where that idea is coming from, because like when I edit, I can clear. Maybe it's because I sit with you guys every day, but talking to you every day. But I don't know. I don't hear the difference. I'm like, there's nothing there that suggests a closeness. And
I listen to him every day, so I can tell the difference instantly.
yeah.
Yeah, he said that with a
And
sigh.
not just that, but when Jonathan says it, I can see the way he's saying it when he says it. He's very, very expressive, guys.
We miss you, Jonathan. Can't wait for you to come back to the show. Quit being lazy.
Yeah. He had some family things he had to.
Yeah.
They got double booked on us.
Yeah.
But talk about bringing stuff back to the show. I may or may not have another advertisement for everybody from Brother Jared. So I think you guys will enjoy this. We haven't done one in a while. And let us know what you think.
WAFFLEHOUSE, where you're gonna have a good time and you feel like family. For good food fast, ain't no better place to be. WAFFLEHOUSE.
What do quality ingredients, staff integrity, family atmosphere, and a nationwide vision for great food and easy dining have in common? I'll tell you. At Waffle House, we strive to embody these qualities and goals in every hash brown we fry. A new tradition of eating with friends and family, or trying to eat a hash brown without being seen, I'll be honest, it's worth it any way you want to slice it. But don't let me butter you up myself. Let's hear from some of our valued customers about their experiences and thoughts on Waffle House. Yeah, it is like traditional waffle my mother used to make me when I was a little flooby snifflin' playing in the countryside. What'll I think of it? Well, I have to say that it's one fine dining experience as far as I can see, and I have an eye for these things.
Like I said, it is okay. It is edible food. I can eat it. It's just not my favorite.
Well, you can't win them all. But if there wasn't a negative review, you'd think it was all staged by a single person with a mic and editing equipment. But let's move on. Here at Waffle House, we offer a wide variety of selections that you and your loved ones and friends will enjoy. Beginning with the Family Special, with 8 eggs, a half pound of bacon, 12 pieces of toast, a heaping plate of hash browns. It's more than enough to satisfy your whole family, or one guy named Ron. The Late Bird Platter, a simple selection of breakfast ham, 2 eggs, biscuits, and fresh coffee. The After Church Party. When the Lord is done moving and your tummy is grooving, you need a large platter of biscuits and gravy, bacon, and OJ to watch it down. And lastly, the Grump to Grin Special. It's just hash browns with some ketchup on top. sure to turn that frown upside down. Well, that's all we have for you today. So if you want to have a great time with great food and great people, come on down to your local Waffle House.
WAFFLEHOUSE, where you're gonna have a good time and you feel like family. For good food fast, ain't no better place to be. WAFFLEHOUSE.
Man, I will say that is one multicultural Waffle House that they're interviewing there.
Well, that's just the Waffle House, man.
Yeah.
Anytime you go there, it's gonna be like that.
I will say this. It's spelled House. I've never called it Haus unless it's Haus, which is the German spelling for house. But anyway.
It was a glorious ad.
Glorious?
Yeah.
What made it so good in your opinion?
It's just Waffle House.
How do you think he got Jonathan to give it?
I don't know.
Like his idea of it. Like
I don't know, but I think that they made that Grump to Grin special just for him.
Just for him.
just for him. Covered in ketchup.
Brother Jonathan, you've got your own meal on the menu. Grump to Grin, just
a plate of hash browns with ketchup
on top of it.
Dude, he would love that so much.
I think we should dedicate that advertisement to Brother Pasquarella.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we've had some
fun conversations with Brother Pasquarella.
Brother Pasquarella said ever since his interview, he's had nothing but the Waffle House.
He's been eating a lot of Waffle House.
And if you're not sure to what we're talking about, go back and listen to that episode.
Yeah, listen to his interview.
One of the best interviews we've ever had.
That's funny. That's a great advertisement.
Dude, oh my word. Like, it's getting Jonathan in on that is just so funny. I will tell you this. I'll tell you how he got it. Jared texted me one day. He's like, can you send me the Thanksgiving episode? I'm like, why? He goes, oh, no reason whatsoever. So I sent him the edited version. So that's how he got that.
Oh man, we can't win them all.
No. News story.
That was new.
News story. Brought to you by Sean Brumfield. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Brother Ryan Brown.
Sponsored by Sean. If you need help playing guitar, talk to Brother Sean Brumfield.
Yeah. Plug.
His number is 555-5555.
How did you get that number?
So a little side note on that one. You know there's a song that is 8675309.
Yeah.
That's an old song. That was a legit phone number.
Yeah.
It was like
his ex.
Yeah, it was his ex-girlfriend's. Yeah. And
that's so funny, dude.
He sang a song about it. They had to change the number. I think it's hilarious.
Okay, talk about another funny thing before we get to your story. Did you hear about this guy to get back at his ex? He put out flyers all across the city that had her number on it, and they were like, trying out for Chewbacca impressions, leave it in our voicemail. And like this lady came on the news and she was like, there was nothing but people going, every single voicemail was somebody giving their best Chewbacca impression. You want to talk about payback? That would be.
Hey, I wish I thought of something like that. I've never had that smart of an idea until afterwards. When somebody else thinks about it, I'm like, oh man, that would be great.
Next time Becca makes you mad.
Yeah,
make a fake Chewbacca.
I won't do that. I won't do that to my wife because, hey, I will tell you what she does. She starts researching stuff, and she got to the point to where she didn't, because everything today, if you look at anything online and you're just researching something, to get that little bit of info that you're looking for, you have to give a phone number. I don't know why. I do know why, because they're tracking you down, but she never gave her phone number. I would get random. I'd get real estate agents. I was getting insurance people. I was getting home refinance people. And I'm like, yeah, so we were just calling you in response to your wanting more information. I'm like, I didn't ask for more information.
Yeah, next call. What'd you do that for, Becca?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted a hamburger.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just looked it up, but I couldn't get the information. They wanted a phone number, so I just gave them yours. So one time I had some real estate agents like, so what are you looking for in a house? I'm like, I'm living in a house. What are you talking about?
I want the one I'm living in. That's what I want.
So don't give your phone number away to random people. It's no fun.
Or give away random people's phone numbers.
Okay, so anyway, funny news story. Now that we're off of that goose trail. June 5th, this is I'm getting this off of UPI.com. And it says this: wild elephant wanders into store in search of sweet treats. So a wild elephant wanders out of a national park in Thailand to visit a grocery store where the peckish pachyderm feasted on eggs and sweet treats. This elephant is well known to the locals. It's one that's known for kind of stepping out of the national park, but it's never made it all the way into the grocery store.
Oh, boy.
So the 27-year-old elephant named Play Being Lek is well known for his frequent treks out of the Koye National Park in search of snacks. Residents says that he can often be seen walking past a corner store a little over half a mile from the park entrance gate. But on Monday, he made what is believed to be his first visit to the store's interior. Could you imagine what it would be like to just be sitting there and all of a sudden this elephant comes walking inside your store?
I would love it.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I'd be freaking out.
So the elephant feasted on...
That would bring more people in because they'd want to see the elephant in the store probably.
They might be buying treats.
I don't know. Wild elephants are crazy.
Sometimes.
You never know what they're going to do. And those things are huge.
What's the name of the elephant?
It's like Play Being Lek.
Is it a boy or girl elephant?
It doesn't say. His. Yeah, so it's a boy.
Oh, no. Yep, that's a hard no. Bull elephants are no.
So the elephant feasted on eggs, dried bananas, a sandwich, and 9 bags of sweet rice crackers before park rangers arrived
Eggs?
to usher him out of the business. Eggs, dried bananas, a sandwich. It doesn't say what sandwich, but a sandwich. I've never heard.
Are they omnivores?
I've never researched I don't know if it's like regular eggs, if it's like sweet eggs, because they kept saying sweet treats. I want to know what the sandwich was.
Yeah.
And then sweet rice crackers before the park rangers arrived. Here's the funny thing. Members of the Koye Elephant Lovers group donated about $25 to the store to pay for this elephant snacks. So his bill got paid and he got a sweet treat.
It would have to be eggs, sweet eggs, because they don't eat eggs.
And just in case anybody was concerned that's listening to this story, the store owner said he was not angry at the elephant, as the animal must have been hungry.
Must have been?
Oh, wow.
I couldn't imagine why.
Yeah, for real. Just busting down the doors. And it must have been Reese eggs, man. I'd be breaking into a grocery store with some Reese eggs.
Yeah.
No.
What?
I'm not a fan of Reese's.
The best Reese thing out there is the Reese eggs or the Christmas trees.
The Christmas trees are good. I don't know. My mom got me a 1 pound Reese bunny. I ate that thing in one sitting, dude. That guy was gone.
Yeah. I'm not one that likes the real thick Reese's, but I love the eggs and I love the trees. But my favorite Reese snack, if I'm just getting something just for a little bit of the sweetness, is the Thins. I love the Thins, man. I could pop them things all day long.
I will say I'll eat them if I need or like I just want a snack and they're the only thing there, I'll eat them. But it's kind of like Brother Jonathan and Waffle House.
They're tolerable.
Yeah.
And edible.
Yeah.
My favorite are the Reese mini cups. Like you find at Easter time, those are the best. Like Christmas and stuff.
The ones that I liked, it was it had like gooey chocolate in it, and that was the one that I liked.
Did you see that they had a peanut butter and jelly Reese's?
No. I don't think I'd like it.
Ew.
Oh, I wanted to try it so bad, but I can't find no place that sells it. And the one place that I did find that sold it was sold out. One had grape jelly, one had strawberry jelly, and it was peanut butter and chocolate.
I love peanut butter and jelly, but I don't think I like peanut butter jelly
I don't know
and
how
chocolate.
I feel about with chocolate.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
I could eat peanut butter and jelly all day.
Oh, I would try it in a heartbeat just to do it.
I would try it just to try it, but I don't think that I would. I would not try it and be happy with it.
I wouldn't.
If that
like
makes sense.
They're doing a ton of stuff with Reese's, though. My favorite Reese's is, I believe, I'm looking at it.
Don't say
now.
Pieces because those are the worst Reese's.
Oh, I love Reese's Pieces, but they're not. They're not.
They're not delicious. I'll tell you that.
He was so disappointed he had to look at the wall.
You have to. You
I
have
was
to
giving up
eat
the ghost.
them. You have to eat them by the handful. I love Reese Pieces, but to me, Reese Pieces is one of those things when I'm driving and I have. Like, I just want to chew on something. I could buy a bag of them and I can just hammer them down like M&Ms.
If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get M&Ms or Skittles.
Yeah, I get Skittles 75% of the time.
Yeah, Skittles, I eat the whole bag at once, and then I've got this big glob of something that I'm chewing on. Reese's Outrageous.
What is that? Is that the bar?
It's a bar.
The wafer bar?
No, it's not a wafer bar. It is the nougat, because you know they have the fast break, which is really good.
Yeah.
So it's not nougat, but it's the Reese's. It's
like a Twix bar.
It's like
but
the
Reese's.
peanut butter. It is. It's got Reese's Pieces scattered through it, so you get the crunch of the shell of the Reese's Pieces.
That's disgusting.
He had to look at the wall again.
And caramel. Dude, it is amazing.
No.
Oh, yeah. It is amazing.
I just don't like Reese's Pieces, man. Like, that's just not
Yeah,
good.
but you don't taste the Reese's Pieces. It just gives
Just gives
you
you
an
a
added
crunch.
layer of crunch and peanut butter.
I don't want crunch in my peanut butter.
I don't get
It's like crunchy
butter.
peanut butter.
No, it's not. Not when you're eating it in a candy bar.
Yeah, it kind of is.
No.
I don't like crunchy peanut butter. I just don't. I just would rather have it smooth.
Did you ever get the Reese cup with the potato chips in it?
What?
What?
Yeah, you didn't. You guys haven't seen that either.
When was that?
I think
Not
I
too
would.
long ago. I don't
Like
know that
they-
you can still buy them.
I think I would like
They
that.
were awesome. They also made them with the pretzel, and that's not the Take 5. There's a difference, but they made the peanut butter cups with a pretzel in it or with the potato chips in it. I didn't care for the pretzel one, but the potato chips one was.
I will
oddly
say
good.
this: growing up, Mom would like leave the brownie butter out, and we would dip our potato chips in that.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
good.
was
That-
so good.
I'm not a sweet salty person, but
But that
for
was
whatever
good,
reason,
dude.
that stuff is. I like that.
I like it a lot. Like that. I like the sweet. I like the salty. Like dipping your fry in a Frosty. Oh, I love that too.
I used to love the old school Wendy's fries and Frosties. They were made for it. There was like potato spoons for the chocolate frosty. but the new fries are horrible.
I like their new fries because they're more salty.
Their new fries are good to eat by themselves, but they're horrible to dip in
See,
Frosties.
I never got into that, so I didn't like their old
Yeah,
fries.
because that was way back before your time. That was before me and your mom was married. It's been a
Still.
long time ago.
It's been around since like the 50s, though, Ben. People dipping their fries in ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, but
I've done it before. I just never caught on to it. It's
Yeah.
never been that interesting to me.
I also have a hard time with the hot and cold contrast at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. Like, if I'm going to get some sweet tea and it's nice and fresh, I like getting down on the bottom where it's like that lukewarm. You get kind of cold, a little bit of warm at the same time.
Hot.
I like it hot or I like it cold.
See, I think if it's cold, it doesn't have as much flavor.
It does.
Oh, it definitely does.
Some of the ones that I've had, they didn't have as much flavor when they were cold.
Depends on where you get it and who makes
Well,
it.
it's when my grandma made it.
Well, I don't want to say it, but she might have made it wrong. I'm just kidding.
No, she makes really good sweet tea.
Sweet tea is always a controversial issue.
Sweet tea's hard to make, I think.
Really?
And get it to the way I want it to taste, yeah.
I don't like overly sweet tea.
I like McDonald's sweet tea.
At
See,
one
that's
time,
overly sweet tea.
At one time, McDonald's put so much sugar in their tea that you could chew it. I remember that because I got it one time. I got a large, and I couldn't go to bed that night.
Yeah, I remember that night too. Like Daffy Duck.
Dude, I want it so sweet you can pour it over your pancakes.
You're not Mark Lowry.
I know, but he made the best description for that.
Nah, that's too much, man.
But that's only if you run out of syrup.
Yeah, but I mean, I like it nice and sweet. I don't know. I just don't like. Now, if I'm having it hot, I don't want it sweet. I'll put honey in it to help But like as far as like putting sugar in there, I don't like putting sugar in my.
So are
tea.
you a chamomile tea
No.
person?
No, I like black tea. That's the only tea I'll drink.
Yeah.
Green tea makes me use the bathroom too much, so we gotta stick with the black.
I drink black tea, Earl Grey. It's one of my favorite ones.
I'm too. I don't know enough about it to deep dive into.
I just
what kind
know
of
I like
teas.
sweet tea.
Yeah, give me that sweet tea. Put 6 pounds of sugar in it. Mix that puppy
I
up.
can't do it.
About 2 ounces of water.
I'd rather have unsweet tea, but I have got now.
See, the unsweet tea is usually too bitter for me, but the one that we had at Bristow, that wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he thought he was getting sweet tea and it was unsweet.
It was unsweet, but I couldn't tell a difference until like day 2.
It didn't taste bad. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah. The food there was really good too.
My favorite thing that I've started drinking here lately is lime water.
Lime.
Yeah.
I've never tried a lime in my life.
I've never ate a lime, but I've drank lime water.
I love lime water.
Lime and lemon in your water.
Put me a glass of water and put half a lime in it. It's really good.
So is that why there was just a random bag of limes on the kitchen
so
counter?
this boy here, we get our groceries yesterday, and
He asked me to take out the trash.
I was like, hey, take out the trash and help bring, because we got.
What about
had
this
them
random
delivered.
bag of limes?
Yeah, Ben's like, so we bring our groceries in and we buy a whole bunch of fruit. Lime, lemon, bananas, apples, oranges, all that.
I don't know why we buy bananas.
And because they eat it for breakfast.
They're weird.
And so
Usually
I tell
I don't-
Benjamin, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start putting groceries away. You start taking out the trash. Got to get that stuff done. And he goes, is this bag of limes trash? It's an unopened, we just brought it in with the groceries bag
didn't-
of limes.
I'm not used to seeing limes in our house, so I was confused.
Fair enough. No, we don't have. We get limes if we're doing Mexican.
I just put it in my water.
You just squeeze it and put it all over your tacos. Oh,
See, I don't eat tacos like that. If I eat tacos, it's either homemade or Taco Bell.
about to say every
That's
time
not real. That's not a real taco. That's
Yeah.
dog. That's dog meat encased in hard shells.
I don't get hard shell.
from home.
Oh man! So this episode today had absolutely no rhyme or reason.
No, it really didn't.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys just sitting here listening to us babble about absolutely nothing.
Yep.
It really is. It's went all over the place. I don't mind it though.
Nah,
No.
You're truly getting a sense of what it's like to sit at the table between me and John most of the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is how it goes.
Usually if I'm sitting with them, I don't talk as much.
Yeah, that's true too. I think this is the most you've talked in any of
Probably.
the episodes.
Probably.
Yeah, I think Brother Birdsong did it to him.
Yeah.
How was it meeting Brother Birdsong, Ben?
I didn't know how to take it, honestly.
Look, hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Did you
with
fangirl?
No.
I wish you could have seen him, because he was like, the first night, Monday night was the youth was the youth service. If you listen to if you're listening, Brother Birdsong, I didn't get a chance to tell you this, but I thought it was hilarious. So the first night, everybody's kind of talking to each other. It's Monday night,
You told him.
and all that. And I pointed him out to you. I was like, hey, there's Brother Birdsong. And,
You told him what I did.
oh, did I?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
On the phone, yeah. I
I'm
think.
old.
It wasn't on the phone.
No, I talked to him Tuesday.
No, he told me on the phone.
He
Okay.
told you on the phone,
So-
but he told
So
Brother
it was,
Devin.
it was hilarious, because you're kind of saying your hellos and everything like that, and people were talking to Brother Birdsong, and so I kind of just pointed him out to Benjamin. I was like, "Hey, Ben, there's Brother Birdsong." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you gonna go talk to him?" I was like, "Well, it looks like he's got a lot of people. He'll be here in the morning. We'll probably talk to him in the morning." Like, we're sitting in line at the fellowship hall Monday night, and Brother Birdsong comes in after us, and Benjamin's like, "Dad, there he is." It was like, hey, look, we're walking New York City, and there's a random celebrity.
It's Trump, Dad.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It's the Trump of podcasts.
I think it's funny. So now you know where you sit, Brother Birdsong, with my boy. He's definitely looks at you like a celebrity.
So-
Well, I did tell him that you listen to his podcast nonstop.
So Ben, I've not met Brother Birdsong, but
Yeah,
he's nuh-uh.
You were. At
Oh yeah, I have. Never mind. I take
were
that
at
back.
them
I
in
lied.
faith.
I'm sorry. I told I lied.
You did.
I'm a big liar. Okay, I met him before the podcast at Men of Faith, and but like we didn't like. That's before we even So before we started the podcast, and like he called me one day, and I didn't recognize the number, so I hung up on him. I let him go to voicemail, and then I listened to the voicemail, and he goes, "Hey, Brother Shawn, this is Brother Dev at Birdsong." I didn't even listen to the rest of the voicemail. I was like, I gotta call this guy back. Gotta call him back. And he picked up the phone. He was so cool, and he was like, "Hey, Brother Shawn, how you doing?" I was like, "Well, I was doing a lot better knowing, like, before I knew I hung up on a celebrity." He was like, "No. He is one of the most cool, down to earth guys that I think I've ever met. As far as like being up there, like it's like one of my like top guys to like aspire to be."
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
But you know, that's what it's all about, man. Get out and meet some new people and all that.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. But he was also pointing out big name preachers. Brother Enoch Snow's one of Benjamin's favorites, so he was like, hey,
Top 3.
There's Brother Enoch Snow, and I've been talking to Brother Enoch Snow and working on getting him to come to the church for revival and all that stuff. So he was like pointing out. So he was following me along. And I was introducing him. He got to talk to Brother Randy Webb. That was a big deal, you know. And I remember those days. I remember those days as a young kid and seeing preachers that I knew growing up. And I would like look at them like, man, these guys are like celebrities. These are the big name preachers, you know. My sister and my dad told Brother Randy Webb this, which was absolutely hilarious. We were at, I believe it was at Strawberry Plains, Brother Ingram's church. And he was having camp meeting, and Brother Randy Webb was preaching it, and they were in a hotel, and Brother Randy Webb was in the hotel with where my grandma and grandpa were staying, or however it worked out. But my mom and dad picked up my sister from my grandparents, and she ended up in the elevator with Brother Randy Webb, and she was little at this time, and she was like petrified because Brother Randy Webb is in the elevator with me, you know. And she come out like starstruck when she come out, and she said, "Dad, I rode in the elevator with Brother Randy Webb, and he talked to me too." Like, it just absolutely made her day. I remember those days, so it was kind of cool being able to introduce Benjamin to some of those people and meeting new people myself.
It is kind of neat to go from the experience of like, whether it's a minister or a musician or a singer or something that, like in the movement, or you know, somebody who does a podcast that you listen to, and you get to like work with them and be with them and like kind of be like, how in the world did I get here?
Yeah,
you know, you look back like I was thinking about, you know, going to youth camp and stuff, and then like last week I was like, man, I'm playing guitar with these guys. Like, and as much as I wanted to do that as a young person, but now I'm really doing it now. So, you know, or like when you go to preach a camp meeting or, you know, a youth rally or something, you're like, man, I remember when this pastor used to come and preach up for us when we were young, you know, and like now I'm preaching for them. Like, it's just so crazy to watch that transition, like as you get older. And
it is really cool. It's neat, the relationships that you forge, and me being able to recall how it was for me as a kid, and now being able to kind of push that with my children it's just a neat experience. But it's also neat to see the differences, because there's individuals that I held at a high regard that obviously aren't around anymore.
yeah,
And so then you're seeing a whole new generation come up, well, our age, my age, and you know, and you're seeing those individuals now traveling the field full time and all this stuff, and I'm watching my child look at those individuals. It's like, man, I can't believe that, you know, I get to meet these people. So it is a really neat experience.
yeah.
I didn't know how to take it at first. When I talked to some people that I wouldn't say I grew up with, but I talked to Brother Cody Whitaker, who was a mentor to me when I was first learning how to play drums, and that was pretty big to me. Talked to Brother Casey West, Brother Randy Webb, Brother Devin, Brother Timothy Laredo.
Yeah.
And there were some more. But it was a neat experience getting to meet a bunch of the big names, as we would say.
Yeah. It's a good thing to be building up relationships and watching the way how they grow and perform. But we couldn't do this without building a relationship with our listeners. So I want to appreciate everybody who has been tuning in and following us. Today's kind of scattered, but hopefully you got some good little laughs and some entertainment here.
I think they've come to expect the scattered.
Yeah.
We should have called it the ADHD show.
We should have.
That definitely would probably be more fitting.
Yeah.
Probably people hear Pulpit to the Pew and they're like, oh, these guys are just going to be serious and preach the whole time. Nope. Oh, yeah. So, but anyways, thanks for tuning in.
We're sitting on the pew side of it.
But thanks for tuning in and, being consistent with us. We really do appreciate that. And let us know what you think about this episode. Give us a like, leave us a comment, and email us at pulpittothepew@gmail.com. Thanks, guys.
See ya.